Okay.
Yeah, I think you gotta go to this page before you start.
Oof. All right. I gotta make like a guide for myself.
Can I
Good.
plug this dude? Like this dude?
Oh yeah, you want the webcam? Yeah, yeah.
Where's he plugged in?
Somewhere. I think it's the front of the computer. Um, oh, I gotta look over my big old belly. Do you see it?
Yeah.
I'm full of food. Nah.
Okay, 3 pounds.
Damn.
Oh, wait, no.
All right, have fun, sweetie.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. He's trying out VTuber stuff. He likes messing with tech stuff. I don't. It's not fun for me. All right. All right, all right, all right. Mush together, my man. My page of voice. I think I really got something going for Sam here, Samson. That's good. Now, I think I can fairly collapse everyone. Whee! Might even make them larger. Let's see. Wouldn't hurt to make it bigger, but then I have to do a bunch of stuff. That's kind of why I like that's why I like using binary brush. So the desire to use it now is strong. Okay. Oh, there's the email notification from YouTube. Oh, that's gonna be hard to get used to, but we'll do it. We can do anything. All right, this doesn't believably look like it's between his knuckles. So I think we fix it by let's see how we merge these knuckles together a little bit. We got to put them on the same plane, kind of. So we're just going to make up some colors. New colors. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brighter. Yes. Dream big, baby girl. Alrighty. Let's see. So these are going to be kind of squished. Squished. They can merge to imply that they're squished together. Get rid of this line. She ain't doing naught. You're doing naught. Since we're here, I actually don't know if I love these thick lines, you know. Like, I love them, but I don't know if I love them, love them. Let's clean up some of this crappy yoga. Also, this video, let's see. Fard. This video is by someone named Bugfish. I like how they present their information because periodically they'll be like, I had to take a break to do something. So it's cute just to have a little insight to this little person's life. Something about, oh, I got distracted reading one of my tomes, and they pick up just a big ass book. Or they'll say, yeah, my roommate and I got a toaster. They said they used it and it smelled like burnt plastic, but I think that's normal for new toasters. We actually got a new toaster and it smelled like some sort of chemically stuff or electricy stuff. It might be safe. Just working out the grooves. Working out the factory. It was just born. It's got to get that amniotic factory fluid out of it. I had an idea just now, and then I effing forgot. Oh yeah. I like the general shape of the spikes, so I think what I'm gonna do. Well, okay, I don't like the line, but I like the planes. I'm glad I made the planes. That helps us a bunch and a ton. For free. All right, so my goal is to finish up this purple here. We're getting most of the way. Come on in there. Alrighty. Let's grab some ice. And it would go here and here and up here maybe. And I think it'd be nice and long here and a little long here. Circle, circle, dot, dot. I actually don't know what the circle, circle, dot, dot cutie shot thing means. I think I aged out of that type of school play before that was actually explained to me. I never got an answer because I never looked for it. I think it just didn't. I think it just wasn't very popular, but I heard it once at least. I didn't know what it meant. Circle, circle, dot, dot. I should Google that. Not now because we keep getting distracted and it's slowing us down. And I don't need to be slowed down. I'm already slow. Malicious. I think that might be okay. All right, we're gonna bring in some bits and craps. Which brush? This one. I want jet plane. Oh no, when I'll be back again. Want our little plane here, our little Jamaica planes. Maybe bit. Oh, more than that. Come on, two. Yes, big lady. I I don't know why, but I haven't really revisited. I don't think I've revisited any Steven Universe content lately. I feel like I should. There's gonna be so much because I'm looking at videos about media, just like stuff that analyzes it, like the themes and stuff. I'm getting a lot of Steven Universe stuff, and I did watch that show for a little bit, but the hiatuses were hard for me to keep up with. So I stopped. I know a friend of mine kept watching it. I don't fully know how she feels about it. I should just ask her. How do you like? How did you feel about Steven Universe now that it's been X amount of years? 'Cause I still haven't had I haven't had the itch to, like I said, go and visit to see like, oh, was I how because I vaguely remember the feelings I had about it when I watched it, not concretely but vaguely. So I want to see if I can be reminded by watching anything related to the media or what. I did see a video that was like someone said they watched or read a book and gave their opinions on it, and then they 10 years later they did it again, which is very cool. That's very fun. I forgot what the media is. Yeah, I actually don't remember if it was a book or a TV show, but that's kind of cool. Imagine I'd want to come under here. This might be too much. I might need to pull that back a little bit. Or maybe make all of this purple for now, potentially. And I need to, remember to keep his earring. I'm gonna make a little note, put a little circle here for Sebastian's earring. Because it's hard to see it, but he's got an earring. So I don't know if it's like a gauge or something. I have earrings, or I have closed up earring holes. I got my ears pierced when I was 7, and I didn't like earrings. Even the ones with the soft or the backings on it, which Like the earrings where it's just the pin and the little thing that pushes it in, but there's like still that exposed pin. I didn't. That was those made me nervous. So I'd use the ones with the little soft domed curved backing. But overall, I was just like, why am I doing? I just didn't really care about that kind of stuff. It was just it was extra effort. And a lot of my hairstyles, I think they well, no, the hairstyles that I liked but never had because I didn't really want to put in effort, they all covered my ears. There was one hairstyle I had, which I actually didn't even like, so I didn't think earrings would have saved it. Confidence would have saved it, but it wasn't a bad yeah, it wasn't a bad hairstyle. I don't have a picture of what that hair looked like, but mm, it's kind of hard to convey.
Leaving on a jet plane, not knowing how he went.
I forget what movie that's from. Oh, old ass movie. It's in there. It's in there today. Maybe it'll be there tomorrow. All right, this is gonna be kind of tricky getting all this shit right for this frog boy. Frog boy. Since I'm here, let's compare. What's the next color? So that's it. Next, it would be okay. It would be this color. Okay, well, let's see what we can do with this. Also, I think this is this color. Okay, yeah. All right, well, that's fine. So let's introduce some shiny. We'll put it up here. And I don't like this so far. Ah! Uh, could be worse. Let's see. Maybe I need to come in and get all of that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new layer. We're gonna get some pencil up in here. And then we're gonna okay, I don't need that. What's next? I want this area. That's what I want to color in, and I want it all to be the shit right here didn't matter. I don't know why I did that. I only need to color in the body. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna gamble big. Huge moves. Will it be worth it? See. I'm gonna work dark to light. I do like the weird two-tone thing, like the light little belly, but it looks kind of weird when the color that has a shadow cast on it is just as bright as the shiny color up top. I could try making the shiny color up top even shinier, like go a stage lighter on Sebastian's skin, because after, let's see, I think there's 2 more colors. Oh, there's 3. It's very hard to see, but where's it 4? No, it's 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, it's 4. There's 4 color options, but 3 of them are very samey, so it's not, probably won't make a big deal. Maybe. Well, since we also have this, we might as well clean this up. Dokley, Dokley. All right. We can begin working backwards if we feel fit. Oh, I like this. I'm fine with this right now. Not done, but I don't hate this. I don't even need it to be two-tone. That's okay, okay. I'm gonna grab a lighter color. Was it this? I didn't even give a F. These were rules. I'll use airbrush just because. All right. I feel inclined to use a crispier brush for whatever reason. Oh, that's too chilly right there. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nasty. He's nasty. All right, well, there's something I could do with this. Feel like for now, we can move on some direction. What are the rules for this color here? I think the rule is gonna keep trying this, maybe? Is this the rule? Mayhaps. And I did have to remind myself, but the same guy who I think, okay, semi remind myself. I'm pretty sure the same guy who made the designs for Fair, the Odd Parents, and like a lot of the cast is the same guy who did the Kim Possible designs. I do like them. I like that everyone's just like most people's heads are just a D. I think that's really fun. I think it's pretty flexible. I'm a little bit confused about Butch Hartman's participation in the any of the artistic sides of Fairly Odd Parents. Like I'm pretty sure he made the show, right? I don't know. But like he was doing art stuff on Twitter at some points. And yeah, like people were ragging on and stuff, but I think after I found out that like he's not really responsible for the designs, I don't think I was like, well, why is he even doing this, you know? Because I was reminded of his drawings kind of recently. It was related to Danny Phantom stuff. It was like oh the character is 10 years older, and it just so happens that the original guy who designed those Kim Possible designs and Butch Hartman they did Sam and Danny 10 years later. And people were talking about them, but it's like I don't even know why he made these. Like I don't know if Butch Hartman has an interest in drawing or it's just a thing he sees as a like a service he can provide. I just don't know. Cynically, I'd assume it's a service, but I don't know. It's more than a stick figure, so like maybe he just look kind of acquired some information over time. Like I wonder if he used to draw when he was a kid and then stopped for decades, and after Fairly Odd Parents or whatever, he picked it up again or something. I know a lot of people don't like him, Very curious about where his artistic interest comes from. I can only guess. I don't want to talk to him directly. Oh well. It's a secret. This is an instance where I don't like this brush, so I'm going to grab your pupillars. Holy. Oh, I didn't. Why did I think his eyes were just dark? Oh, wow. Look at that. He's like a cat. Meow. Meow. Cat. Well, maybe I don't need it to be that sharp. I am having fun not doing that. So we're just gonna keep going. And I assume I want his pupillars. And I'll just take these. I don't know if what line colors I want to respect because I like black outlines, but a lot of these characters have colorful outlines. Okay, experiment time. Ooh, this is fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to isolate a layer, isolate shapes in a layer. I'm going to try, okay, I'll just make a separate layer. I'm going to take black and I'm going to see how these characters look when I replace their colorful outlines with black. Because my theory is that it doesn't actually matter all that much. More colored pixels. Oh, my bad. I did not select it. Because I like colored outlines, but I like. Okay, that's interesting. Would be this. I mean, it's interesting. Hmm. I just want to see what the other ones look like. I don't think it looks good. It looks different. It makes sense that it doesn't make a big difference. Okay, that's not good. Whatever. I did it. I'm done experimenting. That's annoying. Okay, then I won't worry too much about it. I'm gonna revert his pupil back to color that was originally. Oh, let's scroll up. Whoops. We fell. It's easier for me to do colored line art if I isolate the layer, but isolate the line art layer, but I clearly haven't done that. Whatever. All right, I need to shape these a little differently because I'm no longer doing that other shaping way. We shape things different around. I'm gonna do it. That. That's kind of interesting. I don't know what it means. I don't know if it looks good, but it's different. So there's that. I need a good. Oh, duh. I was gonna say I need an airbrush equivalent of this brush, and this is probably about it. I gotta stretch my legs. I keep folding my legs up because it keeps my feet warm. Because my butt heat keeps my feet warm. So maybe I just need my slippers. I never wear these slippers. I don't know why. I think it's because they're not super easy to walk around with, so I take them off and I forget about them, but my problem. Also, I have like a foot pedal that I need to use for work, so I don't really use lippers or anything that takes the feeling out of my feet for that. Okay. And then I just want to bring in a little bit more purple just for fun. Purple. Purple is such a good color. It used to be my favorite. And then I tried to find something different. When I was younger, I was like very much into, ooh, I gotta find my favorite color and my favorite animal. And I just kind of kept doing that even through high school, just because it was fun, because it meant I just get to go on Wikipedia and look at animals or colors. And it's basically just, I guess it's how the, ooh, it's like scrolling, you know, just scrolling media. It's just a little thing I did on the internet. But it felt a bit more informative and it felt more fulfilling, I will say. So calling it doom scrolling or whatever, that don't seem fair. It was way more fun. But yeah. I my reason for looking for a new favorite color was because I thought, hold on. I thought that I assumed that my color preferences changed as I got older or would change, so I thought it was only fair to give other colors a chance. The purple was my favorite color forever. So I looked for other colors and nah, purple's good. Purple's a good ass color. I'm I've been away from it for a while because you know no one really gives a shit about your what your favorite color is. Not that I needed other people to. I just there's not really a robust infrastructure for like, hey, this is the color that you'll pick for this thingy, and then it'll follow you for the rest of the game, that kind of stuff. Or not just character design, but maybe uh any UI designs where you can customize. So it wasn't important to pick my favorite color because no one was gonna ask me, and I wasn't gonna be allowed to change it later. But recently, I've been thinking, you know what? That was a good choice. I made the right choice with purple. I tried to get it to be red. I tried for green, and those are all right colors. I tried for yellow. I was trying to be really not like other people. Orange and yellow. Those are fine colors. I think yellow might be better than orange. Like I know ultimately all of this depends on like, oh, what kind of orange, what kind of yellow, what kind of purple. Yeah, just vibes. Because there's really good oranges. I really like a lot of red oranges. Orange by itself is tough. Brown's good, gray's good, black is good, blue. I think is blue might be my least favorite color. Not because it's bad, it's extremely good. But oftentimes when I'm playing a game and I can pick, like, let's say a Neopet color. Oh, I have four Neopet colors. When I pick the blue one, it's boring. Like, I'd rather pick the yellow one. Definitely not the green. Especially, well, especially for Neopet's colors. Some greens are, like, just kind of too gross. They're too artificial. Like a green, I think the greens I like are ones where there's visible values in it. So with a lot of Neopets, they're, I don't know if they're, I think it's some cell shading. Um, so that's not exactly gonna look, that's not gonna help with the making it look less artificial. So I'm not a fan. I wonder if any green ones are okay. I'd have to open up the website. Let me see. Not if I can open the website because we're still working on that behind the scenes. But let me type in It's called Neopets Rainbow Pool. The Rainbow Pool. No, it's something else. Sunny Neo Rainbow Pool? No, it's something else. Jelly Neo Rainbow Neopets Rainbow Pool. All species. And then okay, this is the shit. This is what you want to do when you want to look at something at work. Okay. Let me look for green and then show as happy all species default go. I want to see if I can get them all on one page. Zoom out. Oh gosh, yeah, that looks terrible. Can I make them wider? The layout is too vertical. Damn. Some of these are actually okay. They're kind of like a booger green. Just take my word for it. I want to see if I can find one that I don't like. I don't particularly hate the green that they use for a lot of these Neopets. Damn. It's okay. Some of them kind of suck, but not enough. Okay. I guess I'm thinking of other things. Maybe it's the blue that I don't like. Let me try that again, but with blue. And see if I can find anything good to show y'all. Now I look like a dang liar. Whatever. Hmm. There's just so it's varied. It's not like one specific blue. Hmm. What am I thinking of? Oh, maybe it's the Farah. Is it you? Oh no. That's not fair. That's so mean. I like Zafara. Oh my god, I think it is Zafara. I think I kind of think she's gross. This really sucks because one of my dreamies years ago was Starry Brush Zafara. She's kind of rancid. I don't like the way she looks. I don't think it's bad. But whenever I make her, I'm like I don't want to look at her. Which is she was actually I wanted her. She was fucking dreamy. I like the starry brushes because they're very nostalgic to me. For a little bit, I was collecting some of the starry themed items in Neopets, but then I just gave them away because I realized that I don't think I like them as much as I think I do. I'm only collecting one thing in Neopets in my storage wardrobe, and that's the plushies. I think that's really fun. I was gonna do the snow globes, but I just didn't care enough. I like snow globes, and there's snow globes in the game, so I thought, oh, that'll be a fun thing, but I just wasn't feeling it. I also still can't get the Neopets homes to work. There's three, I think. I know of two, I've read of three types of homes in the game. You can do, I think there's isometric and top-down homes. I have Ruffle, because like the little Ruffle thing shows up, but I can't get the flash to work or whatever, so I don't know. I have furniture. I remember having a Neopet house years ago, and then there was no more Flash, so that stopped working. But Ruffle doesn't seem to work with it. But there's also a different kind of Neopets home thing. I think I have a home in like the Fairy Kingdom and hold on, what am I doing? I don't know why I did this. I think I have a home in Fairy Kingdom and in the desert, the Lost Desert. I don't remember what my plan was here. Hmm. I don't know. Also, I think I read that the only Neopet for the native to the Lost Desert to the Lost Desert is a Rookie, which is like the bug thing. And he's not ugly, I just don't want. I've dropped fan art of a Rookie before. Okay, it was technically it was a Rookie fused with an Aisha and an Aisha fused with a Rookie. I wanted to switch their heads. So I don't know if that counts. I think Rookie is just a little bit too wide in the base for me. I've seen some very cute Rookies. Wonder if I can Google them real quick to find something. Rooski. Rookie. I think there was like a pink Rookie. Oh my god, this isn't it, but holy fuck. This is my wife. She's beautiful. Oh my god. These women are gorgeous. Like I think my issue is that um there's just always gonna be a certain shape in the lower half, and I kind of figured I'd get sick of that or I wouldn't want that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm fine with that. Because I would want my Neopet to live in the like I'm saying dessert. I'm stuck. I'm trapped. I want my Neopet to be in the Lost Desert because I look at that map and it makes me feel warm. And as someone who's very cold all the time, I like to look at things and they let me feel warm. Before school, before I got a space heater, I would lay on the couch and think about the sun. I would think about two characters being outside in the sun and the sun being very hot. And weird enough, it was the characters that I used were from uh 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 that one show about the little kangaroo. It was like a weird cartoon. He's a little pale kangaroo. He worked at like a phone line. He had the big weird yellow friend. Regardless, it was the big weird yellow friend in the pants and then the turtle guy. I think the show started with an R. But I would think about them being outside. And I think there was a scene where the big guy with the pants looks at the sun and it's very hot, and so he's shielding his eyes. And for some reason, that scene, when I was little, I would think about it when I was cold. And I'd be like, yeah, the sun is big and hot. And it would work. It would make me feel a little bit warmer. It's crazy. What is that show called? I used to be able to recall it pretty quickly. It was a weird cartoon that I think was on par with Cow and Chicken. Let me try to look it up. That's bothering me because I'm now just thinking about it and not saying anything. God, these Rookie are so cute. Good gravy. There's oh, I need it. I need her. I need you. Okay, I might make one soon. Okay, where was I? Cartoon with kangaroo phone center. Rocco! Rocco's Modern Life. That was it. It was the characters from Rocco's Modern Life. I didn't normally watch that show, but they would have it playing on the after school program that I went to. It was really raunchy. I think Cow and Chicken was kind of raunchy too. At least I remember it being a little like, oh, that's going over my head. I did not like Ren and Stimpy. It was a little bit too gross for me. Like I remember seeing the powdered toast man or just the various scenes of high detail gross out stuff, and it was like, all right, well, you win, I won't watch you. I watched Angry Beavers, and I don't know if I liked the show, but the theme song sits in my head fondly. And I watched a lot of Cat Dog, but years ago I saw someone talk about the show and be like, "Yeah, I didn't like the show. It was too mean-spirited." And I thought about it, and I think they're right. I didn't watch it in between now and seeing that critique, but I think they were onto something. Like I'm pretty sure, Cat was mean and Dog was dumb in a way that was just kind of frustrating. And he never really got punished for it because it wouldn't have meant anything, so he couldn't have gotten punished. So it's like two characters that have just a bizarre way to navigate through life. And they make decisions that I don't think I understand. So maybe it was frustrating. I guess for that person. I don't remember them using the term frustrating, but I remember them using the term mean-spirited to describe it. I did like the character on that show. I don't know if I liked Winslow, but I know I liked Shriek. Shriek was a poodle, and she was part of the antagonist gang of bullies. They were dogs. It was Shriek, Cliff, and Lube. There's an episode where this is unrelated to Shriek, but there's an episode where I think it's Cat Dog. I think they both discover Cliff's secret that he does ballet and he does it to maintain his athleticism so that he can appropriately beat the shit out of Cat Dog. Wait, maybe does he? Let's see. Uh, Cat Dog, Cliff Ballet. Cliff's little secret, the Cat Dog Wiki. Oh my gosh, is he literally coming out of a closet? He's peering out of a closet in the title card. Hush. See? Oh my gosh. Okay, plot. Cat Dog follows Cliff and finds out that he takes ballet classes. Cat decides to use this to his advantage by telling Cliff he knows his secret and laughing at him. This confuses the greasers, causing Shriek and Lube to believe that Cliff is losing his touch. Yeah, I don't know how they get over this. This is Shriek. I forgot her. She has a last name. Wait, she's a last name Shriek Dubois. She's a little poodle. Oh yeah, she has a huge crush on Dog. I think I remember. They're called the greasers. I think I remember like specifically scenes where they're beating up Cat. Whoops. Drop my earbuds. I don't really need them right now. It's a comfort thing, I guess. They're beating up on Cat Dog and Shriek's thing is that she shrieks. But then she'll talk really sweetly to Dog. I wonder how much that mirrors. I was gonna say the Canker sisters, but I think it's just a happen. It's not like intentional. I'm gonna put my earbud back in. It feels weird now. There's kind of an echo in my room. It's, if I put the earbud in, it kind of makes a weird uh just a weird sound or a low vibrational thingy sound of some sort whenever I talk, so it's kind of helpful. Let me erase this. Okay, now I can actually have these two merge a bit. Yeah, I want these guys. I still don't want to do backgrounds. I'm very lazy. But so to deal with all the gray, I'm just squishing things together. Oh, there was a YouTuber I watched who was unboxing something called Twinkle. It's one of those Pop Mart toys. It's in the same vein as Labubu's, but it's like this little kind of it's much cuter, I think. And he's got these little star themes going on. And he was doing a unboxing some sort of lined bag, I think. And it was a little figurine, and it was called Twinkle Chocolate Sauce. And I actually really want it. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I think he's kind of cute. This is a figurine, but the guy I'm talking about usually he likes the plushies or statues. He doesn't like figurines. Um, so I don't know if he'd be willing to give me this, but he does give away ones he doesn't like. Like he got into Labubus, and he's at the point where he got all the Labubus that he cares about, which is a lot of them, even some of the bigger ones. I think they're called like Zomomo and stuff. And he, I guess, is just able to not give them away, I should say, but he sells them. Labubu resale. And he doesn't want the figurine. He fucking hates it. Partially because it's called chocolate sauce, and I don't know specifically what chocolate sauce is. It sounds kind of disgusting. I don't know if it's meant to be syrup that you put into milk and stir up to make a chocolatey drink, but it doesn't sound good. There was a thing I got for Christmas. It was one of those little gamble toys where like you open up and you don't know what you're gonna get, which is crazy. Uh, but it was a mini brand thing. So it's like normal food brands but shrunk down for miniatures. I'm not a huge fan, but sometimes when you say, "Oh, I like miniatures," someone gets you they get you miniatures, but if you're like a kind of a very specific person about your interest, you gotta be more clear with what you like. Like I'm not really into brand. I don't like a lot of text on my for designs. I think text is useful a lot of the times, but for my little toys and stuff, I just prefer gibberish, a non-specific. That way it's kind of transferable in its purpose. I prefer the symbols, but I mean they're cool looking. I will say the broccoli bag is kind of sick. There's a little bag of broccoli. I actually do. Fine. I'll say it. I love it. So I'm kind of I'm trying to come around because I want to because these are gonna be in my life. Then I have to like them. Anywho, uh, they sell those, but in the form of little kits you can make where you make your own little miniatures, and it's like it's just a mini resin kit. So it's got resin in bottles, UV resin that cures under UV. And you can make, I don't know what else you can make besides what I got to make, but here I can pull up a picture. Let's see. Mini brands. Oh, there we go. Mini brands, pudding? I got pudding. So I'm gonna show you the pudding one. Mini brands. No, it's not pudding. It's I don't know if they called it pudding. Mini. No, I guess it's pudding. Well, I can show you the kit. Maybe looking for a good picture. Oh, this might be good. So you've got chocolate glue, which is the one resin component, and then there's pudding glue, which is another resin component. And together, these make, looking for a good photo. The brown and the yellow make these little flan looking things. I think it's called, I think it's pudding. I keep wanting to call them flan. I tried to make it so it had the brown sauce on top in a somewhat diluted color so that it looked like a lighter brown, so it looked like care. Or I don't know if it's on flan, but whatever. It looked more, I tried to make mine look kind of like flan. A lot of these have the chocolate drizzling down. But when I when I hear chocolate sauce, this chocolate glue, it pours out like this in so I can smell it. The idea of chocolate glue or chocolate sauce is like ugh, ugh. That's not edible. Ugh. The resin smells very strong. I don't know if it goes away. I have all of the resin stuff that I made from this kit, and because you can make like actually quite a few of these flans. I think I made like five. I made five, and then I had the remainder of the brown chocolate sauce, and I just made one chocolate sauce because you put them in molds, like a little miniature Jello mold, to make the body, and then everything else you just put on top. They they come with instructions on how to make it, and I was confused at first because well, what the instructions tell you is, hey, use the mini brand UV treater, and it's like a miniature fridge with like a UV light in it that you can that shines down on whatever's in the fridge, and that's how you can cure the resin. But um they did really well under sunlight. It was winter, but um I don't know, I just put them next to a window that pointed in the direction of the sunrise, and yeah, just 24 hours they were fine. I think the instructions implied it would take much longer than that, so I don't really know what that's all about. I don't know if it's just like a useful average to kind of encourage people to buy the fridge, because the fridge is actually really cute, especially if you're just doing that all the time. If you like that, like resin stuff. It comes with a tiny magnet. I got a tiny ice cream magnet. And now that's on like the regular fridge. The I meant to say the kit that I got comes with a tiny magnet. And that's like once again to kind of encourage you to buy the other thing. That's very cute. I hope nobody gets confused by it because we live with some people who don't have the best vision, and I'm worried they'll see it and be like, what the frick is that? Get rid of it. But that made me think of something. Gosh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I forget what I was gonna say. Rat. Rat's a good word. Rat. This is this looks like a very dark green to me. It's 100% not. Is this a symptom of bad eyesight? That's what I'm scared of my eyesight going. I don't take care of it very well. I do a little bit of things here and there, but all of my hobbies and my work, my school, my hobbies are all looking at a screen. I'm gonna try to unfocus my vision, and unfortunately, my prescription is probably outdated. So I basically can't see things super well. Well, no, you know what? It's fine. This is actually really fine right now. It feels I feel more vulnerable when I unfocus my eyes and my vision blurs a bit. I do need new glasses and to probably update my prescription. There was I got these glasses, and the frames, I didn't realize it until like last year how poorly the frames sit on my head. And when I scoop my frames properly where they're supposed to sit, or I think they're supposed to sit, my vision is significantly better. So I don't know if I don't know if I fucked my vision up a little bit that way or not, but it's definitely something I'll need to consider next time I get glasses, is to make sure they fit right. I don't want to have to buy one of the little strings that you put around your head because they look a little dorky. But if I have to, then hopefully they have more fashionable options. Because I've worn those before for something. It's like a just for pure utility for the thing I was doing, and they just look like for old men. I see them and they are, I think they're for old men. So it's hard for me to want to use those. I think I'll just let this ooh, here we go. I can use some of his jacket, his hoodie. There we go. Yeah, I have some sleep debt to pay off, so I'm gonna go to bed at a better time tonight. I'm just having fun. I got more work to make up. I have to make up more work tomorrow, which is annoying because there's like a thing that I signed up for, and I could probably not like just not show up and it's fine, but I need to make sure I have the time right, or I could not and then accidentally miss it. It's not something where I have to show up. It's just like, oh, come here and see these little thingies. But there's like, it's all online. No, I want these to go right down here. Alrighty. And then make it a little bit further down. And I'm not really sure where to go from there. Looks wrong. Wrong and bad. Maybe that fixed it a little. If not for these ears, I would love to move Sam up. Oh well. I probably could move him up a little bit more, but whatever. Maybe I will just instead. Oh, damn. I think I will make this like a gradient that goes down, down, down. So, and then it'll come around here. I thought I put a line right here. I think I did? Huh. Well, hmm. Mm-hmm. And then this will be down here, I think. Sure, that's fine. That works out, I think. Fun to look at the differences. Oh, I don't think that is an improvement right there. That just looks like I want this to be hair, so yeah, I think these are overall improvements. Now Harvey is being difficult. Oh, I need to drink water. I've been doing a bad job lately. Water break, y'all. Yippee! Okay, let's throw you up top. Oh, I still have my Sebastian here. Hold on. Was this an improvement? I think so. Because this is like kind of too curvy. I actually I really like how this Sebastian is turning out. This is so fun. I think he's a great combination. Like I think he's ooh, He's not too froggy. He's froggy enough. Froggy enough. All right. So since we're using airbrush all of a sudden, we can come in and hit you a little bit. Re-examine what's worth saving. Okay, yeah, this is kind of messed up. Oh great, now I have that one Florence and the Machine song stuck in my head. Oh, I was on the wrong layer. That's fine. Bow, 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 bow. As soon as I started drawing this color gradient going towards black, I think the song is called Breaking Down. I don't know too much music, but I do know that song. Unfortunately, music discussion with me is very limited. Okay, now let's do this. Guess I just want that shape right now. Let's just put the gauge right here temporarily. Okay, if you're a frog, where are your ears? Where are frog ears? Show me. Frog ears. Okay, tympanum. The big... What is it, like a speaker? The big tympanum? Oh, someone... This picture is made because someone asked what it was. It's the eardrum. They use it to hear. Females have much smaller eardrums. Okay. Maybe I can male, female, eardrum on frog. Images. It's ugly is the problem, but whatever. And I mean, I'm using he pronouns for Sebastian because that's just what I know to do. But I know based off fan fiction, some people like to interpret him as some people make him trans. So like what's it for me to fucking decide how big his tympanum should be? His tympanum. I'm not gonna include it. It's open to interpretation. Did I do that for any other horse or any other character? Not knowingly. When I grabbed the reference for Alex, it wasn't with a horse, any particular horse in mind. I don't know how boar tusks work, but they're going on anyway because they're fun. So, I don't know. And I don't know if I did anything for the ladies. This is just me being lazy. It looks ugly and I don't want to add it, so I'm trying to make a justification right now. Oh wait, let me do this by erasing. Okay. And that blank. They're back again. I can't stop them. Every day with these fucking things. Alright, quit shrimping, quit shrimping. Maybe shrimp have it figured out. Maybe they're right. Is it truly so? It's probably terrible to shrimp. I don't want to know. All right, I'm not gonna find out what happens when I'm old and have shrimp. I've avoided back problems for this long. I refuse. Back problems? No. Ooh, I'm stretching my lower back a little bit. Is there like chair stretches? There are. I remember seeing some videos. I used to watch this person when I was getting into stretching and kind of getting into yoga. I think her name is the Erin. She does like she did yoga retreats or whatever. I watched her a lot. I like the fitness channels where they're doing their little exercise, and it's like when they're not doing weights or anything, but when they're doing like body weight stuff or flexibility things. I like when their dogs show up. That's so good. Because I imagine when they're first making videos, they're like, "Oh no, my dog showed up. That's so unprofessional." And then they kind of like it has to slide at some point because they didn't want to reshoot something. But then I like to imagine that they get more engagement if their dog shows up. Because I don't comment a ton on videos, but sometimes when I'm a little bit plastered and I see someone's dog show up in the video, I do like the comment. I really like dogs. Cats are cute, but I don't like them as much as dogs. That's why I had to take them off my favorite animal list because what's the point of looking it up when you know it's just going to be dog? So it's got to be what's your favorite animal, but you can't say dog. So that's the challenge. For a couple of minutes the other day, it was seahorses. I like seahorses. They're just neat. They have a neat little shape going on. I used to draw seahorses dressed in I don't know how to call it, but it was like they would all have one piece suits on or one piece skin tight suits. It wasn't that was big. Okay. What that means as I don't know what grade I was in when I was doing this is that they looked kind of like I think they had like I think they had hair. They all had crazy hair, huge hair. These seahorses. I think I would just put their little tail fin thingy wherever. Then I'd put this little back fin here. And this they would wear these suits. This is what it means by skin tight suits. So it wasn't inappropriate in that context. Because nowadays when I think skin tight, I do think, oh, like what's the purpose of being skin tight? Is it like to be alluring? But in the context I'm talking about it, I was like really, really little drawing these. But yeah, this is what they would wear. And they would just race. They would pull underwater chariots and race each other. I didn't really go anywhere with it. No, none of the characters had names. I think I drew one like a couple years ago, just for fun. It should be easy to find. So I was playing with lines, so I wanted to draw something with a specific set of lines because that's how I just get obsessed with shapes and lines and stuff. And it's like, oh, I have to draw everything with this shape and this line or whatever. Oh, not that old. Uh, was this what era? This was the Clip Studio Paint era. Going forward. Huh. What? Where are you? Clip Studio Paint era. Paint Tool Sai era. My tablet was falling apart era. My desk was over there era. And then my desk. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Oh, I drew that after? What? I have two drawings of these. Here's one. And then here's the other. Yeah, I was trying to draw my old seahorse characters. Characters is kind of, they didn't have much characterization. I just drew them. I wish I knew what grade that was. Okay, now that we have that there, is there anything more I want to do when it comes to these background pieces? How long is Elliot's hair? How long do I want to make it? Let's see what I can get away with. We have our airbrush here. We're going to try to unfocus our eyes again. Give them a break. I gave myself an easy day today. I was just too fucked up. I gotta put a little heat patch on them. See, that's kind of like a little diddle, so I don't want that. I think I want to extend his hair so that I don't have to end it here. I don't know if I like this shape here, but I do want it to extend. Setting Alex and Elliot side by side was making me think, like, what kind of pairing is that? Are they fucking? Are they fucking and sucking? My man's fucking and sucking. Most likely. I want to put some shit here. What about like a bunch of crabs? That's a crab. Hmm. Hmm. 'Cause I wonder if you could pair them based off, for shallow reasons, physique. I wonder if Alex would admire Elliot's physique, because I imagine he's somewhat muscular based off how much definition is applied to his beach time portrait. I think there's quite a lot of values and lines in place to suggest that he's sculpted, which would make sense with how he looks. And also Elliot can read, and there is some story elements about how, or not a story elements, but there's like a story. I think this. I'm pretty sure it's canon that Alex struggles to read. He has books, but he hasn't read them. I don't know if he's illiterate or he simply has such an atrophied interest in reading that he isn't very good at it and he doesn't feel good trying to do it. So that's like not being good and then being scared to perform the thing you're not good at is like the latter is going to absolutely make it worse to do the thing to read in his case. So I don't know. You could maybe make them bond over that shit. I don't know. I don't know how. Wow, you can read. No one's saying that. It's rude. Let's go down here. I think this is a safe bet. We're gonna try this. We're gonna gamble. Also, I don't feel like erasing, so I'm just gonna grab an easily outlined little dot there and there. And because we are here, we also should fix up not fix up, but put some crappy ochre here and here and here just to separate these areas. And all of you guys, ears indeed. Okay, and now we can start.
Coloring. Yay.
Oh, maybe I could make coloring more enjoyable by getting keybinds for things. I think I tried to look up a good selection keybind and I couldn't find anything. But now that I've got the selection pen, maybe it's worth looking into that again. Oh, that coat needs more. Why do I want to say ribulature? It needs more lines. Ribulature. What is that? Okay. There was some lines there a second ago. Let's see if I can draw off of those lines. Let's see. That's not a line. Okay, this thing maybe. Maybe this line, this line. All right, that's all I have. That works. Maybe. It looks that does not really work. No, that doesn't work. I want his shit to be out here a little. Okay, and we're just gonna erase this. We're not gonna have this, we're not gonna finish this, we're just gonna suggest it for future use. Because I looked at it too long and I don't know, I cannot trust myself to accurately gauge whether or not I think it looks good. So I'll just put it away for now, but I'll do the work and then process later because it's easier to edit. All right, fill you in for sure, for sure. I think I want this darker color. We'll try you. Sure, whatever. Oh. Whatever, just leave it there. It's easier to edit. The chest looks really plain. How can I make it better? Let me see men's. I don't even know where to begin with what kind of coat he's wearing. There's different names for different coats. It's too much. I just can't look stuff up. Men's coat. No, men's outerwear coat. Oh, I should look up Elliot cosplay. That actually was really useful for looking up what kind of hat Willie is wearing. So I can draw it. So if I can find people who have cosplayed him and are particular about accuracy, then I can go with that. And some themes. And a lot of these are headshots, which makes sense. I'm looking for seams dough. Hmm. I think it might be quite the hunt. Maybe his coat's, maybe the way I drew his coat is wrong too, because a lot of these what are they called? Lapels? They seem to go kind of long, but you're not given a ton to work with. Yeah. No. Oh, hello, handsome fella. Moving on. What was I gonna do? This whole area is kind of optional now. So, oh, right. It looks like flat or whatever. What if we do a line? I don't know. There needs to be like a line somewhere. Maybe we'll open his coat a little. Mm. Yeah. Maybe that's a good idea. Where is you? Come here, Elliot. All right. I don't know. I'll leave it there and I can edit it later. All right, what's next? Harvey. The lighting for Harvey ain't great. Let's see if I can fix him. So what is his current issue? Right now, too bright. Really? Okay, oh, that's good. Okay, well, what is the darkest color we have here? This is the outline. This. We'll use this as our base for coloring him right now. Where do we start? Well, we have this floppy, glossy dog ear. But we've also got this area right here. Ooh, I think we can play it safe. This section here. And reserve that space we didn't color as a little plane. Jamaica plane. Mayhaps? Is that the second brightest color? No. We determined it was this. Okay, so I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna plop them on top. That's hardly noticeable, but I'm getting so tired. I'm happy. I want to be tired because it means I'll go to bed. I might even go to bed early, my goodness. Like I'm still a little dizzy's not the term, but it's when you're I don't say sleep deprived because I thought I got enough sleep, but it's that weird brainless feeling. Is this the color that I used here? No, it's not. Okay, well, I suppose I want to use this color right here. Come in and see what we can do. We have that, and then we have this color. I think that's as far as I need to go with this here. So what do we think? Oh, the thicker cross hatching is good. Well, hatching, not cross hatching. Okay, well, let's incorporate this bad boy. Oh, man. Getting under the covers right now would be so nice. Then I can read my fan fiction. I can have the best of both worlds. If I come to a stopping point soon. I think my tentative allotment is 7 days to work on this. I don't know how long I've been working on it though. I feel like I'm just take forever, but I don't think it's that bad. I just don't have a good process right now. It's too much of like, oh, today I feel like doing this, and the next day I feel like doing that. I mean, I guess I understand what the issue is, and it's not a bad problem. It's kind of annoying. Like, you are exploring too hard. I think I will use this color in the back here. Oh, maybe this one? Sure, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, and then we're gonna come back with a U for, yeah, for all of this here. Just for something different. Also, I don't think it would preserve the shininess up here. These would be more transparent, but also a bit spread apart technically. They'd lose a lot of the luster. Except for this section's fine right here. A little bit where it pokes up is okay. Alright, moving on. The same kind of works up here. I will bring this color back here somewhere. Sure, sure. Now, maybe this guy is good. Am I ever gonna have a place for this dude? I probably won't unless I have colors around the collar and jacket that are dark enough as well. Ooh, or maybe this plane gets to be Pudding Cup. That's the color name. It's called Pudding Cup. And then this plane gets to be, it looks like blood. Let's keep going. Whatever. I'm crying blood. I'm crying blood. I'm crying tears from my eyes that I can't deny. Alright. He's bleeding. Maybe. No. Maybe we'll just keep it there. Okay, where can I use the red then? I don't want to deny it. It wants to exist. Come on. Alright, well, we'll go back to milk chocolate pudding. And then we'll use chocolate pudding. Swim on down here. For what little we've got there. Now what's over here? Okay, this is... Alright, this milk chocolate. And then you're gonna get carried through. I'm not gonna carry through on this. You know what? Not on that either. Alright, now... let's see. We got all this shit here. Oh, we do maybe have a use? No, we don't. We'll try. We're gonna try put it down here. What color should this one be? Sides, blood. Let's call it monthly. Alright, so let's keep going with the monthly. And that way we can put chocolate pudding down here. I saw a YouTube comment that said, "Oh, there's a resurgence in werewolves," and I'm biased because I've been reading fan fiction like recently, so I'm seeing the werewolf stuff now. I'm seeing werewolf stuff from a couple of years ago, current werewolf stuff. I don't know if it's new, but that person says it's new, and I don't know if I should believe them or not because I don't know their place in fandom. I don't know if they've been keeping up on stuff, but for whatever reason, I believe them. I think if you're gonna say shit like that, then there's probably some authority behind it. Ooh, let's put some of this Goldilocks up here. No, no, what's this color called? It does remind me of Goldie from Animal Crossing. She is so wonderful. I have an amiibo card of her. My hubby got it for me. We came home from a Christmas thing and it was on my desk. I don't want that right there specifically. Okay. Fantastic. Do we want to like carry it through here at all? We can. Sure, whatever. This line needs to go. Oh, get out of here. Oh, oh man. I don't know if I'm at a stopping point quite yet. I need to work on Shane, but he's kind of like, I know I'm gonna want to work on him the most, so I can wait till after I finish my vegetables. Yeah, no. Also, it just gives me more time to like kind of look at him and think about what I want to change, if anything. I'm kind of okay with him now. I'm surprised because I thought I'd be more picky and like, oh no, this is a character I really like. I wanna do him good, but I'm feeling okay about him. All right, this tie, this whole coat situation is kind of not right, I believe. I think I need to extend the tie up here. And then this needs to be shirt, I think. Am I understanding the anatomy of this clothing correctly? I hope. I think so. All right, so what kind of coat does Harvey have? Let's see. I think it's like Elliot's coat. Ooh, let's look at his old designs. Oh shit, who's that? Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, he actually had what to me looks like a cardigan. Okay. I still don't understand what the tie design is. I think it's meant to be shadow for the like a concave point on the knot. Oh, sorry, so I'm distracted by people's Harvey fan art. Hell yeah. I'm just looking at Harvey's. Yo, this person drew Harvey and their farmer as ponies. Let's go. Pay attention. I'm getting distracted. Stop looking at men. They'll be here tomorrow. Okay, okay, what was I doing? Okay, we're good. We're locked in. No, we're not. Tab is closed. Okay, so I feel like I need to maybe make the shoulders bigger a little bit. Let me think. Neck. I think that's good, what I just did. All right. So it's some kind of colored coat. It seems a lot like Elliot. However, the collar's very big. Well, it's bigger than the shirt. So I don't know how I'm going to configure that. I'm going to merge all of this, and I'm going to try to see if I can make the shape. It's not that big. How big is it compared to this shirt? Okay. I think I maybe need to tone down the shirt collar in the back. So let's think. How do I want to do that? Well, first I have to figure out what it is I want from this, the coat collar. Draw it without drawing it. To conceive. We are conceiving of it. Yeah, they're kind of roughly the same size, the shirt collar and the coat collar and the fan art, so I'm just going to keep going with that. So because it's a coat, I don't mind if it gets a little lumpy. I'm not super keen on me having made it lumpy in the more crispier shirt. Oh, dizzy, dizzy. Oh, goodness. Okay, this about works, I think. So let's do this. And yeah, let's just make up all these lines. Is there anyone I skipped out on? Oh, over here. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we get rid of this because we don't need it anymore. And is that too tall? I'm gonna make it a little shorter. The shirt collar. I fear. Shirt collar too tall, I fear. Okay. We're going to hit them with the old. Ooh, I'll let Sam's ear cover it. It's not a big deal. I don't love it. I don't love that it's doing that. Unfortunately. Whatever. Fucking ears, man. Buddy, they're in the way. I can't bring myself to give him any sort of lop, though. I think lop is when it's just like flopping down. So when I say that as a verb, I'm envisioning the ear just folding forward. And to me, that's lop. Okay. All right, so we're going to close that. We're going to merge all of this and we'll see what we did. Just feels like my progress is so slow, dude. Sucks. But that's because I don't really have anything in mind for what it's going to look like, so I don't know what the goal is. To fiddle until we're done, I guess. Sucks. Yeah, sure. Okay, good. Glad I caught that. Okay. Merge. Are we at our stopping point? Would be nice. Ooh, do we have the brain cells to give Harvey more arm to work with? Let's think. So this is where I made his man, neck must be huge. I think I made his neck too big. So let's curve it a little bit. And then well, no, that's fine. I don't know. I don't have the widths or anything. Let me see. Eh. Maybe that's fine. Sure. Just erase that later. Actually, we're going to rip that out of here. No? Okay, fine. That's right, you will be perceived. Blorp. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Shoulder. If I was a shoulder. No. And your roommate back in shoulder. We ain't never getting shoulder. Is that fine? I'm okay with this. I can risk it. We do have to clean up a little bit of this. So, get rid of the 20. Is there anything? Oh, dizzy. Oh my god. I should go to bed. Just keep seeing little things, little bits and bobs. I don't know. What? Girl! Where are you? Where are you? There's a specific person that I think about from my life who would end their... They would talk like that. They would say, what's happening, It's just silly to me. It isn't like... I think some people would probably say it's annoying, and I'm sure it is, but I just... I love it. Ah! Okay. You? Alrighty. We're gonna try to dodge the whiskers. No, we'll just cover over them. It's not a big deal. They're gonna be easy to add. Fill space, man. DHIL space. That's what it's all about, huh? Okay, that seems like a good idea. I feel smarter already. Wow. Still no win conditions. Nothing I'm looking at and thinking that's what I want. Unfortunate. I imagine I'll be working with this on Saturday. That'll be chill. Saturday's when I don't make myself do schoolwork or anything, no emails, none of that. So that'll be nice. Oh, I think I do want to change Sebastian's shirt. I want to make it the white t-shirt. I don't know if I'll be able to do that because it might stand out too much, and if it does, then F. Oh, I like that he wears a t-shirt on the beach. I think that's really cute. That's his most endearing quality. The fact that he's kind of a little creep and says just weird stuff to you. And him wearing a t-shirt on the beach. I don't know if I'll save. Oh, yeah, I will. Why not? We should do a different layer. These are the colors. I think I can. I think I have the mental stamina. Let myself actually make separate lines. Fence everything off. Yo, yo. Okay. And then I guess I've completely given up on using that flat brush. The pencil airbrush equivalent that I wanted to use. Okay, okay. I'm judging. You're in trouble. And quit shramping. Move this under because I can't tell what I've done. Okay, and then one more color in the form of you. Oops. All right, so that is an entity. Including you. I'm gonna put you up here because there's room. Why not? Welcome. Welcome, boy. Merge you down. I don't know what the fuck this is. Is this... Yeah. No? What is that? Bizarre. We'll cover it up. I don't know what it is. I can't think. I think I like that. Yeah, just keep it dark. I could even make it darker if I wanted. Cool. I'm... I need to round the back of his head a little bit. It's bothering me. Someone left you on the crib. No one rotated your ass. That's crazy. That baby's heads get weird if you just don't rotate them or whatever, or move them around in the crib. So complicated. If I ever if I ever had a kid, I'd only want to have a kid in one of those there's these things in China that are like fortress cities. They were more of the fortress components were used, I guess, many years ago, but they're like these I guess it's like a fortress, but what the wall would be like where people live, and then in the middle is like community stuff. I don't know if how I don't think it's like a farmland per se, but I think it's like some small farming and stuff they could do. I should pull it up because I'm not describing it very well. Okay, the thing I was thinking of isn't showing up. Walled city? I'm not, what? Why is it not pulling up? Mods? Uh, what's like an equivalent? Because you can see them on them from above. They're like in circle shapes and square shapes. They're really cool. Circle shaped building China. No, what the fuck is that? It looks like a dang Ferris wheel. Well, that's not you. China circular homes. Whatever. China circular home. Yeah. Here's some. And then here's the inside. People just live in these little areas. There's a documentary about them. No clue what it's called, but it's mostly old. It seems to be mostly old people who live in here because, the young people they keep leaving. They keep leaving and not staying. So if I had a kid, I want him to be in some shit like this. 'Cause I need help. Oops. I don't know how people out here raising kids with just two people, much less one person. Psycho. I want a billion people to help me raise my damn kid. What if I'm doing something wrong? I want to get called out. I want to get told, oh no, do this. He's still square. Boy, why you square? Don't you care that you square? Gotta fix the shape you hair. Alright, and if that sucks, we'll fix it. I think that's fine. Define skull. Skull plus hair barrier. But barrier. Just thinking enough, just a little bit. And still looks bad. You believe what you done to me? You got me feeling like a cloud in stormy weather. So that the sun will never shine when we are together. Sure, I mean, it's not great, but whatever. It's better than the square shape. Squarespace. What do I want to do now? What do I feel like, oh, would be a really good thing to have done before tomorrow? Filling in this space with dark red be any good? That's something I could try. What is the darkest red on Elliot's coat? Oh, wait, have I used this red yet? No. Okay, well, I will use it for this, and if I need to take this color elsewhere, then I can always use that even darker red. To be mindful of these borders. I'm not practiced with thin lines, but I look to them enviously. Because sometimes I do feel like I've got it easier with colors for some drawings, this being one of them. Like colors and where to put them. So that kind of stuff makes me want to use thinner lines, but it's just I'm not familiar with it, so I'm a little nervous. I'm worried that, like, let's say I do use thin lines, like, is it gonna be, am I gonna like it? And I like playing with thicker lines. Oh, I don't want to forget the whiskers. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. One silly rabbit, one pamper pooch, fell from the plane with no parachutes, got stuck in the jungle, putting down roots. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, side by side, never as day or night. But it's quite alright, sharing the life in the trees. Nose to nose, they can be friends or foes. Whether they're whining or minding their manners, they're driving each other bananas. Why do I know so much of that theme song? I wasn't a big watcher of Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. I promise. I didn't think it was terrible. I thought Brandy was cute. I guess the theme song was just good. A recognizable artist did the theme song, if I recall. I looked it up recently because apparently someone had Brandy in their Hear Me Out list. The person said that they didn't even know she was supposed to be a dog. I can see that. It's definitely a design where they probably could have gone harder in the dog direction. Here, I'll pull her up. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Here's she looking bitchy. So, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, as the theme song says, these two pets were on a plane. They were being transported, probably in cargo or something. And I guess something happened where the cargo got dumped over the jungle. So Brandy and Mr. Whiskers seem to maybe have been the only pets that fell out. I've seen a screenshot with a different looking dog, so I don't know if they like eventually find another pet who got dumped out of the cargo, but it's for the most part it's Brandy and Mr. Whiskers who got dumped out in the jungle, and what the fuck are they supposed to do besides put down roots? So they live in the jungle. Mr. Whiskers often used by Brandy for, if I recall, he moves shit around. He takes a lot of physical damage. She's I wouldn't say smart, but she doesn't like to get her hands dirty, her paws dirty. So she makes Mr. Whiskers do a lot of gross shit. And he's a gross guy. He's a nasty little rabbit. I think they're supposed to be friends. I don't know. I don't know if they show more if Brandy, I think a lot of the work is on Brandy's part. I don't know if Brandy softens towards him as time moves on, because Mr. Whiskers is pretty affable. Like he's down to get maybe that's it. No, it wasn't like that. He wasn't canonically down to get manipulated. So I think it's a lot of work on Brandy's part to be a better friend. I wonder if Mr. Whiskers is just too much of an asshole, because that's fun. He's if he's the asshole trope, but they it's not just for funny. It's like, oh, maybe he grows to be less of an asshole. Because it's kind of like Dog from Cat Dog, where it's like this character's he's dumb in a way that it's sometimes frustrating. Even as a little kid, I'm like, I want the story to go in this direction because I think it'd be more fun. Oh, I am reminded now. We were watching we were with the nephews and we were watching a movie, and it was funny. He did this. One of the nephews did this thing where something happened in the movie, and he was kind of trying to say, "Why doesn't this character just do this?" I don't remember what it was. We were watching A Christmas Carol. That was a fun movie. I'd never watched it in full before. I've seen a billion and one references of it. So this is the first time I actually watched most of it. It felt like. Was that how long of a movie is it? Is it short? Is it a short movie? How long were we sitting there for? Because we were just waiting on something. We were waiting on like some ski place to open up. So let me think. Christmas Carol. No, wait. What's no, not A Christmas Carol. What's it called? Leg Lamp. Am I stupid? A Christmas Story. Okay, A Christmas Carol is it's like Ebenezer Scrooge looking shit. Yeah, okay, A Christmas Story. Let me see. How long is that movie? 1 hour and 34 minutes. It didn't feel long. I don't know if I just didn't watch the whole thing or whatever. But it was fun. It was silly. But yeah, he my nephew was trying to argue with the characters in the movie. He wasn't looking at the screen while doing it. He was like just playing Roblox and just talking. Okay. Maybe I will add a darker green on Harvey's coat if I can find one. Is this the penultimate. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Oh, yeah, we should probably elevate it a little bit. So it's that. All right, that. Yeah, we'll increase this a bit because it is way too dark. No? What? Hold on. Who's lying to me? This? Okay, so this can get darker. All right, well then what did I select? I guess just that color. This can go here. Kind of whatever. I think maybe I'll put it on this side. One silly rabbit, one pooch. Off the plane with no parachutes. Okay. That's fine. Alright, one more color up. Put this in between. Oh, that's, I don't know if I want to use it there. Okay, yeah, probably just the whole thing. Yeah. Probably the whole thing. And then finally, these guys. Quite alright. Spending their life in the trees. Alrighty. Oh, that looks terrible. Yucky. We'll deal with that later. Well, what if later was now? Hmm? Okay. How we gonna do this? Maybe this will be the last thing I do, and then I'll go to bed. Or I'll leave this for myself in the morning to deal with. I won't deal with it. I just like to have some drawing time in the morning. Waking up is more tolerable. I used to, for a couple months there, I was just waking up and going straight to work. Not leaving myself any playtime. Unlike when I was younger and I used to leave myself playtime, but no thank you. I want playtime now. I don't think this has to curve the same. And then this can go over here. Gosh, what's stopping this whole thing? Hmm. You can come over here. Not super in love. We lost a lot of good men. Ugh. Oh boy. What did we like? I think we don't need this color down here. Or rather, this is the darkest color in this area. Okay. I think that might be fine. And then now, what's next? So we have this color. Where's this one? Okay, that's there. And what's the next brightest color? I believe it's this. Okay, so this will be our little base right here, which to work. Okay, Awesome. Awesome, Flotsam. And then we can hit that. Hit it up. Bump it up. Bump it up to a medium. You bump up that order to a medium. Alrighty. Hopefully we get closer with this. 'Cause I gotta drink a bunch of water. I gotta brush my teeth, and then I gotta get in bed. I gotta go to dreamland. What's the case here? Looks a bit odd. The collar next to the front torso. All right, fill all you in. Wonderful. Okay, that's working out better. I think next I want to do Harvey's eyeballs. Clean that up, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or not. But we'll worry about it later. Awesome. Okay. Next, Lee. We need to do what? You no. Oh, I love the little blue right here. What's that all about? Gee, where'd she come from? That's so cool. You said it was a stopping point. Lying woman. How redundant. I think I want that to do something. I might like clean that up or something. Randy and Mr. Whiskers. That show did make me feel a little sad because what are they supposed to do? I want to say there's episodes where Brandy gets close to getting rescued because I think it's implied that she's a very famous person's dog, and I think if your dog gets lost on a plane, you're gonna be like, where the fuck is my dog? Why did this airline eat my dog? Give it back. I think that happens. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Okay, and then what's meant to be here is the stitchings and shit, so I want to add something there. I mentioned Love and Deep Space. Well, no, I mentioned Silas from Love and Deep Space to my friend. She's made like these PowerPoints for her in real life friends or something about the game to explain it to them because they were doing that trend where you have a day where you show PowerPoints to your friends about your little special interests, and she made a bunch of Love and Deep Space ones, and she's She said, "Say the word. I've got a PowerPoint." I'm not ready for that yet, but I'm more open-minded now that I've like fallen into the little weird fandom interests and stuff. Like I get it. It's holding my interest, which I'm amazed by. I did not think this shit would stick with me. I thought I'd get bored and I'd move on because that's what happens often. But now this stuff is sitting with me real good, and it's been really fun and really helpful for making stuff. And it's been really helpful for like times that are boring. Not all the time, but sometimes it's just such a nice time. It's so nice to think about something that's not work while I'm at work. I can just come back in. Very, 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 very pleased at my old ass age, discovering fun. I found this thing, it's called fun. On this one, and then the other one will be white. Other side. Sure. Wait a second. Sure. Well, let's push that in anyway. I need this to be more apparent that it's curved. Can I do that? Let's try. Let's grab white again and let's curve ya. See if I can get away with that. See if I can lie. Tries to lie. I guess this wouldn't hurt either. Punching it a bit. Oh, I'm gonna miss those, so whatever. Sure, whatever. I can clean it up in a bit. We'll figure it out together. Okay, where were you on the night of... There. Is that fun? Ooh, or... I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm feeling it. Oops. Played your hand, diva. There you go. There you go, some brown. There you go. Keep going. Okay, what you think, girl? What you want to do next, girl? Damn, girl. Crazy that your actual name is girl. Your pronouns are girl. Not sure how to refer to you, girl. Basically in that direction, yeah. Oh, he's getting better. Ugh. See, if you put effort into things, you know, things will show that you've put effort into them. I'm so dizzy. All right, what do I want to do next? So I think what I will do tomorrow is I will, in the morning, I will get started on Harvey's eyeballs. I want to work on Harvey's little nose. His hands can come later. What do I want? I guess I should work on this because I don't know what to work on next. Ooh, should we number these? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Elliot's shitty spaghetti hair. Spaghetti, spaghetti. Ooh, Harvey's tie. We good idea. Oh, does Harvey have any fun textures or patches? Let's check. I want to see his wiki page. Oh, what movies does he like? He loves A Miracle at Cold Star Ranch and The Zuzu City Express. He dislikes It Howls in the Rain, Journey of the Prairie King, The Motion Picture, and Mysterium. But he likes Natural Wonders, Exploring Our Vibrant World, The Brave Little Sapling, and Wumbus. The first time movies came out, I didn't really understand that any character could dislike them, so I took Shane to it was either The Brave Little Sapling or Natural Wonders, and his dialogue is so depressing. No one no one hates a movie like that. He sounds so defeated because you took him to this dog shit movie. Like, you just leave, man. I don't even think I got him the snack he liked. What an awful wife I am. Fine. I took him to It Howls in the Rain years later when I remembered that I wanted to try movies again in the game. He enjoyed it, and I even gave him his little hummus snack pack. My man. What is I doing? Oh, Harvey's coat seems normal. I love his winter coat because it's got this sweet little curl. Who is she? And her hot sister. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Anything at all? Any textures? Oh, his tie on his winter fit looks so much better too. I mean, I assume that's the way that the tie. No, that's a big assumption. Harvey's coordinates. During the 8 heart event in his room, he mentioned that his coordinates are 52 north, 43.5 east. In the real world, this would put his location in southwest Russia between Ukraine and Kazakhstan. Okay, well, Harvey, I don't know if that's accurate. I'm just reading Harvey trivia. He's so handsome. Okay, I'm bored. I'm too fucking tired. Okay, it is. I'll work on more stuff tomorrow, but for now, we're going to go to bed. Let's review what we have learned today. Cliff's little secret. His middle name is Maurice, and he does ballerina, and it makes him better at beating up cat dog. Once again, same thing. We are ever wiser. This is Shriek de I don't remember. Not important. She's lovely though. She has a crush on dog. This is chocolate sauce. This is twinkle chocolate Sam? Chocolate jam? Ew. It just gets worse. I love this thing though. Oh my god. He is so cute. Next, lastly, we have the Circle Cities. That's where I will raise all of my children. Hello.
What are you talking about?
I'm going through the things that I pulled up during my stream to talk about because I'm going to bed.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is where if we have kids, we're raising them in one of these little circle cities.
Yeah. You should save this stuff for when you have people.
But I just want to talk.
Yeah.
I can't save it.
Yeah, we can reuse it later.
Yeah. All right. Oakley dokley. Good night.